Can God's generosity and compassion seem unfair to some people, or even be an insult to them? That seems to be the issue that the parable of the vineyard workers is raising, and I'm here to explain it. You're welcome. First, we need to look at the context of this parable. It all begins in Luke 19 when the rich young ruler comes to Jesus and asks him what he must do to inherit eternal life. Jesus challenges the young man to sell everything he owns and give it to the poor, but because he realized his wealth, he's unwilling to do so. This seems to alarm the disciples, and they have an exchange that ends with a question: "We have left everything we have to follow you. What then will be there for us?" Jesus explains to them that their sacrifice will be handsomely rewarded, but the first will be last, and the last will be first. The parable of the vineyard workers is an illustration of this last saying. In the parable, a vineyard owner hires some workers first thing in the morning and agrees to pay them a full day's wage. Then about mid-morning, he goes to the marketplace, finds more workers, and sends them to his vineyard. He does the same at noon, mid-afternoon, and an hour before the working day ends. To everyone's surprise, he pays all of them the same. Which, if you are the workers that only work for an hour, this is amazing. But if you're the workers that work all day under the heat of the day, this seems unfair. And they are sure to tell the owner that that is the case. This is a matter of justice, and what follows is the owner's defense of his justice. We tend to define justice in terms of getting what we deserve or what we have earned, and on that account, the vineyard owner pays the workers that worked all day what they had agreed. He is being fair, but fairness is not all there is to his justice. There's also the other workers. They went to the marketplace hoping to be hired, but they weren't. The vineyard owner is hiring the unwanted, the stragglers, those who go to the marketplace with the fear that maybe they won't be able to provide for their families. The landowner's justice is also compassionate. Finally, what enables all of this is the owner's generosity. He is the one that chooses what to do with what he owns. And he could have paid everyone a lot less, even the people that worked all day. But from his generosity, he pays the workers that worked all day fairly, but also from his generosity, he pays the other workers what they did not earn. From the disciples' perspective, who were the original audience for this parable, they indeed sacrificed a lot to follow Jesus, and in the future, it would even cost them their lives. Yet Jesus seems to be preparing them for a time in which others that come after them may not need to sacrifice as much. I am one of those people. I have not sacrificed as much as the disciples did to follow Jesus. And even compared to other people in the world who live in countries where Christianity is persecuted, I have also not sacrificed as much or worked as hard to practice my faith as they have. Yet we are all going to be subjects to God's fair, compassionate, and generous justice. And we all need to be grateful for that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that you have found it enlightening and edifying. And if you like what I'm doing around here, please consider giving us a like and also sharing this video and subscribing to our channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.